Hello, I did an article on the SBJ called Rise of Fantasy Football Played Big Part in League's Growth. Basically, this is about how fantasy football has really increased fan engagement. To summarize the article, it starts with the history of it and then it explains how even though the original people who made the rules, teams sucked, they still felt engaged. And then it fast forwards 40 years later and it talks about some of the facts about fantasy football. It says that 59 million people played fantasy sports in general. 80% of those played football, and among those, like 64% of fantasy sports players watch sports more than any other fan. So basically, these fans are engaging more than any other fan. They're watching the TV show. They're watching the channels. They're watching random games that they never watched. The you know the channels are getting more engagement and viewership, so they're able to market more, they're able to make more money, so that's very important on their sides of things. From the fan sides of things, it gives them a reason to root for something. Even if their team sucks, it gives them something more to root for than their team winning or losing, and it creates excitement within the game. This is obviously important because it generates a lot of money. The more engagement, the more people watching something, the more money that will be there. There's even shows and TV shows and talk shows that are dedicated just to fantasy sports, so businesses are being created just from this one new aspect of it. The Red Zone channel was created just to show fantasy sports players touchdowns. Maybe something like this can be transitioned into like the MLB because they're suffering with fan engagement. Maybe they should cater to fantasy sports fans more. Maybe they can create their own channels where you only see home runs, base clearing triples. Maybe they should really dabble more in the fantasy sports world. I don't know, but yeah, that was the article.